What's going on, everybody? It's Swoope back at you from M7P, and we're here at Greenlight Tattoos and Art Gallery in Cleveland. And I'm here with my man, Mike Miller, one of the best artists in the nation coming right out of the Midwest. We're gonna go over the culture of a tattoo artist. We're gonna go over the new gallery. We're also gonna explore his journey in the world of art, and then we're gonna witness him working on one of his masterpieces. Let's get to it.
Beautiful.
All right, Mike. So first, I want to congratulate you and the rest of the team on the opening of Greenlight, man.
I appreciate it.
A great event, grand opening, plenty of people, plenty of beautiful people in here, beautiful art. But first, we got to start from the beginning, man. Mm-hmm. How did you become a tattoo artist?
It started really in like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was drawing people's names on them with ink pens. That's probably where the idea sparked. Then fast forward to college, I was designing people's tattoos for them, but not doing the tattoos.
Okay. So you would basically draw the tattoos,
and then they would go to a tattooer
on a sheet of paper, basically.
Yep.
And then they would go to a tattooer and then, have them replicate what you drew.
Exactly.
Okay.
To the best of their ability.
Gotcha.
But they were all going to the same guy, this cat named Red, out of Cincinnati. I went to UC.
Okay.
And his tattoos didn't look as good as my drawings.
Okay.
And I noticed that, and I was like, damn, well, maybe I should be doing the tattoos too.
You didn't like him messing up your work.
Basically. And then, for lack of better options in life, dropped out of school, didn't want to work for anybody. I was working a dead-end job. I was already into tattoos. I was already tatted myself.
Okay.
And like I said, I played with the idea for years prior to that, so.
Would you say you've always been a good artist?
Yeah.
So when you were drawing these tats, they look great. Were you always into art growing up? Were you like in art classes, art programs, or was it always just a natural thing for you?
It was a natural thing, but I didn't take it serious.
Okay.
Because it came so natural, I was just like, what? But everybody around me was impressed.
Everyone around you was impressed enough to where it's like, hey, create a tattoo for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how would you say that talent as an artist correlates in you being able to give your tattoos today?
I think it's necessary to have some kind of artistic ability if you want to be a good tattooer or a great tattooer.
But you don't have to be.
You don't
have to be an artist to be able to give people tattoos.
No,
okay.
But you're not gonna be good at it if you're not an artist.
Okay.
And you won't go very far.
Okay.
You're not gonna be sitting right here.
Gotcha. You're not gonna be sitting right here in Greenlight.
Not at all. You can't work here if you're not a real artist.
So, how do you build your clientele? So as a tattoo artist, and especially with something so personal and it's something that's going in your skin, right? So someone comes to you for the first time and you're new. How do you actually build that clientele and get people to trust you to keep coming back and get other clients, basically?
You just do your best. Try to be as good as you can be. That's it. Simple as that. Just do your best. That's all I did. I didn't care about nothing but getting good.
Did you mess up anybody's arm or legs?
Absolutely.
So how did you correct that?
Shit, I didn't correct them all. I didn't. But I always let people know where I was at in my career.
Okay.
So early on, if I was an apprentice or just starting, I let people know what they were getting themselves into.
So Mike, we talked about you building a high clientele, right? A lot of traffic, a lot of clients, but how were you able to get the caliber of clients that you have, high-end caliber clients that you have throughout the years?
Really just who I know, relationships I've already had, mutual people that already are connected with these people and connected with me to kind of just bridge that gap.
Bridge the gap, and it's word of mouth on how good your product actually is.
Absolutely.
All right, so we touched briefly on the grand opening of Greenlight, right? I really want to explore that event because That's Major was in the building here that night.
Sure.
It was a lovely night, as I stated before. What was the goal of that event? What went into that event and the overall purpose of that event?
Well, really we wanted to celebrate all the hard work we put in, to building this business.
Definitely.
So that's what that was really about, just celebrating. So we didn't care about gaining much from it. We wanted to kind of just give and enjoy that night. So it wasn't about like profit or anything like that. It was just a celebration, really.
Right.
And you said what went into it?
One of the unique things at the event was that you all highlighted other artists.
Oh, yeah.
So even right now, there's a lot of paintings around here from the other artists that were showcased at the event. What went into that? How did that idea come across? And is that something you think you're gonna want to do moving forward here at Greenlight?
100%. I mean, it's an art gallery.
Okay.
So that alone is the reason why. We want to shine light on not just local artists, but just artists in general. We started with local artists, but eventually I wanted to be international.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you will be. I mean, it was great to see how all of that came together.
Yeah.
So speaking of everything coming together, just the business in general of having Greenlight, what were the building blocks to that? How did you all get here? When did that plan start and take place, and who all was involved?
So me, my brother Mark, Tattoo Mill on IG, and my brother D, who's working over there. Y'all might have seen in the other scene, D_tattoo. I gotta shout them out. We came together, and I mean we already worked together, but we came with this idea like early 2020.
2020, wow. So
yeah.
That's pretty quick. We're only in 2022, and I mean we're standing here right now.
I mean, for us, it felt like a long process because a lot did go into it.
Okay.
As soon as we walked in the door, we knew this was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the location.
It's prime time location.
The space.
It's definitely prime time. It's
Yeah.
wide open, and it has you guys written all over it for sure.
That's what's up.
For sure. So we've established that you're a great artist, right? So let's just see how great you are. We're gonna walk over to one of your paintings that's over here, right over this way. All right, Mike, so what's going on right here, man? First, what's the name of this painting?
Detach is the name of the painting.
Detached. So I'm looking.
Yes.
I see a remote control in that man's hand right there.
Yeah.
So that gives me images of detaching or attaching, whether he's turning it on or off.
Exactly.
Am I leading to something?
Oh yeah, you're right on point. What else do you
I
see?
see escapism.
Yeah.
So escapism, is that me watching the program or is that me turning the program off?
It's turning it on to escape from reality.
Ah.
Yeah, to distract yourself.
We got some sheep right here. So when I see these sheep, I look at it as sheep are, animals that follow.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on here? Because it's in his brain and it's like you're following by being so detached from what you need to be attached to?
For sure. That wasn't my thought behind it, even though it does have that double meaning.
Okay.
We're in a world full of followers. Most people, I feel like, are followers and sheep. But
yes,
the sheep here represent being asleep. They say like you count sheep in your sleep, like in cartoons.
And that's why it's in the brain.
Yeah. I usually don't explain my pieces.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I want people to.
That's why it's an exclusive, and That's Major.
No doubt. Yeah, this is just for you, for y'all.
And what about his nose going over to the side like that? Because in a lot of your signature pieces, it's like just different things within things.
Right.
So it's like a whole, like this is a face, but then you have different things like that right there.
Yeah.
That
Which is also a
eye.
part of the face. It's also a part of the face.
Right.
So you may only be seeing like the realistic features,
Right.
but if you focus on both eyes, that makes a face, right?
That's
this
a
eye
face.
and that eye. And then if you focus on this eye and that eye, that also makes a whole nother face.
I love it. But everything's kind of like scattered.
Yeah, that's why, like you asked about the nose, why is it turned on its side? Yeah, I feel like that's, like I said earlier, our brains are a little bit scrambled, so I like the image to be scrambled to represent that. I want my art as spread out as possible all around the world.
Okay.
That's the goal.
It's beautiful, man.
I appreciate it.
I love your signature pieces, and you know, the rest of the world is going to experience these pieces very soon here.
Thank you.
So, Mike, how would you go about selling a piece like this?
Honestly, I just use my relationships again.
Okay.
So I've been able to build up a strong network, and I kind of just go through them.
Okay.
Obviously, social media is a great way to get your work out there. Sometimes you get, I don't want to say lucky, but you know, you're just fortunate in that way, which I've also been able to be. But relationships, man, that's what's gonna take you the furthest.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself so short, man. This is great work.
Well, the work speaks for itself.
The work does speak for itself.
So, you know, but after that's done, then you have to, you know, kind of sell yourself.
So with that being said, let's talk about your new endeavors and your new path in the world of art. You recently went to New York, where there was a showcase that I saw about last week on your Instagram story. Let's discuss that a little bit and what's going on with that.
So actually that was with Black Wall Street Gallery.
Okay.
In Chelsea, Manhattan. They just opened a new gallery there.
Wow.
The owner of the gallery reached out to me. He wanted to showcase some of my work, so I created that piece specifically for that show.
Wow.
And that's my first time working with a gallery.
Okay.
It's a new thing for me. Everything I've done has been independent, and I kind of like it better that way.
Okay.
Because all the control and all the power is in my hands. But I also know that I can build a stronger network through galleries like that as well. So I'm kind of doing both.
Absolutely.
You know?
So, with that being said, what's the future for Mike Miller?
It's just to get my work seen around the globe.
Around the globe.
Really, that's my focus. More than focusing on doing that, I just want to produce massive amounts of work. And then I feel like the rest kind of takes care of itself. Like if we were in a room full of my work,
okay,
I feel like I don't even need to do anything.
Yeah.
Once the work is done, I feel like the rest will just fall into place, honestly.
And the rest will be history.
Yeah, so right now the focus is just producing and staying consistent.
All right, there it is. Well, we've discussed green light, what it takes to be a successful tattoo artist, and Mike's future moving forward. So now we're actually gonna witness Mike put some of the finishing touches on one of his signature pieces.
And that's a rare thing. Y'all don't have to add that. It is rare.
No, I like that.
For sure.
I'm the fess up, bring the best up, cope with the stresses. I never paid attention to my own game. Man, I'm clever. Intellect is deaf to love trained. Nobody came to see you, Otis. Not giving into temptation. I'm pacing too concerned with the races. It's blatant that I get out my mind sometimes. Forget I'm divine. Forget that I shine. Living my prime. And to top it off, god damn it, I'm fine. Sunny days, fucking filter, yeah. Natural the vibe. In love with the climb. Shout out the kid, now rock your hips. We here to groove it and jam it, nigga, something like this, Just groove it, yeah. And if you don't know, now you know what you turn lemons to lemonade, forget the shade. We here rocking the party on sunny days. Messed up, alcoholic, we never phase. Just keep rocking the party, yeah.
That was dope, man. So there it is. Mike blessed us. Let us see him finish another masterpiece. Catch him next time you're in the city at Green Light, and we'll see you next time on That's Major.
Just keep rocking the party, yeah. Just rock, yeah. Just keep rocking the party, yeah. Just rock, yeah. Just keep rocking the party, yeah. Just rock, yeah. Just keep rocking the party, yeah. Love self, do not compromise. Won't cause my own demise. I'm so